Parkinson's disease, otherwise known as PD, impacts about 1 million people in the U.S. And in North Dakota, the number of people diagnosed is going up. Taylor Rawson tells us more about an onboarding event for people living with Parkinson's.
Most people, when they think of PD, they think of the tremors that people can have in their hands, arms, legs, or the jaw. However, there are many other symptoms of Parkinson's, such as muscle stiffness, the slowness of movement, slurred or soft speech, drooling, a flat affect on the face, worsened handwriting, the loss of balance, and an abnormal gait, which is usually walking without their arms swinging. And even depression is a common symptom.
It was previously known that the number of people in the United States that would be diagnosed with Parkinson's disease was around 60,000 people a year. Now, a new study shows that number has jumped to 90,000 a year. And in North Dakota, the disease is very common.
But there are a lot of people in North Dakota. We're one of the #1 states in terms of frequency of diagnosis per capita. And so people get this diagnosis, and it's a very somber, sobering time to realize you have this disease.
Brian Hohalter is a facilitator of the Bismarck Parkinson's onboarding group, and he's had PD for 8 years himself. It's for those who are newly diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And although PD is a common disease here in North Dakota, we only have one doctor in the state that specializes in Parkinson's disease, and she books 3 years out. But it isn't easy to detect. In fact, one of the ways to diagnose Parkinson's is by using a medication called carbidopa-levodopa. If the medication works, it means the person has Parkinson's. Hohalter says that the onboarding support group helps those in North Dakota get the resources that they need.
And as a support group and as people who have it, while we're not doctors, there are programs in Bismarck that are excellent. And I have seen numerous times people who were underinformed, as I was when I was diagnosed. I was told to stop exercising. I was told to come back and see this guy in a year or 6 months, something like that. And it was a very incomplete diagnosis. It was very much rushed through.
For those like Hohalter, there are resources in North Dakota, not to cure the disease, but to help the progression and help them break out of some of the symptoms.
Speak loud, move big. Those are things we can do, and those are just bottom line essentials. Anybody that deals with Parkinson's knows. And we should help people discover those programs.
There are programs such as Power Moves, which is a Parkinson-specific exercise program, Big and Loud, which helps break the soft speech, and Rock Steady Boxing, which uses the fundamentals of boxing to fight back against Parkinson's.
I feel like I'm moving a little bit faster. I'm definitely moving my arms and swinging my arms a lot more.
He's had Parkinson's for about 13 years. He was rock climbing with his son and remarks that when he got off the mountain, he was shaking from what he thought was excitement. However, that shaking never went away. Sandra, Irvin's wife, calls herself his care partner rather than his caregiver. She says that the onboarding meetings have really helped them both.
And you can just tell the relief as people are hearing the stories of everyone else.
For those living with Parkinson's, there are resources available. Both Hohalter and the Nielsen say that the group has helped them break out of their symptoms and find a family. Remember that there is hope. Reporting for KX News, I'm Taylor Rawson.
The Bismarck Parkinson's onboarding meeting happens every second Thursday of the month. If you or someone you know has been recently diagnosed with PD, you can find more information that might help you at kxnet.com.